There we are. What's up, Ryan? Hello, hello. Nice to see you on here. Now, again, this is going to be exclusively on uh, YouTube. I did just get out of the shower. Sorry about that. But hello, it's nice to see you. How's your weekend? And I can actually, we're gonna we're gonna work some magic and finagle this to where these are all on the same fucking page. And gotta mute that. Dude, I'm such shit, Ryan, at um everything technology wise, it feels. But how is it? How's the stream looking? How's it sounding? Well, apparently this is like aesthetic to do. I don't fucking know. We're just here. We're just here today, Ryan. Um, I will do a little TikTok teaser real quick. I've been doing good. Some research on a few. Oh, interesting, interesting. I uh I get why people want them. I do. It's not something that I can even fight with. And I say that because I mean, I've reported on, multiple mass shootings just this weekend. And that I feel is fucking nuts. It's clear and I can hear you just fine. Thank you so much for that. Also, I don't know if you can share this to your TikTok, but if you could, that would be great. And if you want to watch if you haven't already, the TikTok I have on here, um, or I made like a long form actually for the first time. It took me like 8 hours and it's only a 6 minute video. Not big on them, but these times are kind of iffy. Oh, absolutely. Oh, dude, I have, and I'm not going to disclose exactly what they are. They are not that, I can say, but I have different modes of protection all across my little studio apartment. And literally, like, right. So here's the end, there's the other end. Like, that's it. You know what I mean? But I have something under my pillow at all times. I have something in my nightstand. I have something in a secret compartment near where I watch TV, and I have something in my bathroom because you never, right? You never want to be caught with your pants down. You know what I mean? Like that's a phrase for a reason. Always keep something in your bathroom. But I get it. As long as you are safe with them and use them as they are meant to be used, hey, it's your Second Amendment right, you know? Can't really fight with that. I'm a bladesmith, so I have many ways to protect my house. That's fucking awesome. That is fucking awesome. Let me post this to my story really quick. All right. I hate how it automatically adds music. It does on YouTube. Also, having a cross platform, Ryan, it sucks. It fucking sucks. I've been editing and working all weekend. I got 3 views on that video that I spent 8 hours on. But yeah, it is what it is. And you just got to do what you can, you know? How was your weekend otherwise? Like, so you were researching that. Did you do anything else fun? Like, after this, I'm going to my friend's house. Um, so I bought The Conjuring on Friday. And within like 20 minutes, I was like, this is too scary for me to watch by myself. It's not going to be good for me. So, because it's spooky season, my friends and I haven't done anything for spooky season. Um, you know, we are just trying to fucking do something. So they're gonna watch it with me today. I'm gonna watch the Niners game with them. But I do have, since you were the only one in here, some exciting news. I forge mostly I do. Oh shit. Okay, cool. See, I need sustainable things like that. Like people think, oh, you're a firefighter, you were in the Navy, like you're a survivalist. No, I joined the Navy for a reason. I did not want to be in the woods with snakes and shit. Like, no. I was inside of a steel can. I can survive inside of a steel can. I guess in prison I would be great, but outdoorsy? Not. I'm okay, so Ryan, I'm not a Niners fan. I'm not. My best friend is though, so I support her. Her girlfriend is a Bears fan. I am a mix between like a Patriots fan and an Eagles fan because I love Jalen Hurts. I mean, what a man. And I say this as someone who has not been with a man in a very long time. What a man Jalen Hurts is. All female team. Didn't go visit that orange fat fuck in the White House like Saquon Barkley did. My friend was so disappointed. So she just had top surgery. She identifies as she, her, but had top surgery. And but they right before it had gotten a puppy, a little pit bull that they named Barkley after Saquon, and they were so upset. Her and her partner were so upset. Shout out to Chicken Lily. Haven't seen you since you got engaged. Congratulations if you ever see this. But yeah, let's see. Like, it's just it ain't popping off. It's really not. But we'll see. What do you think, Ryan? Should we cave and go to YouTube? I'm only gonna be on till about 2 o'clock because the game starts at 1:30. But yeah, I was pissed off when the Chiefs went to the White House. They should have told them no. Absolutely, they should have. Absolutely, they should have. Why is any team going to see that stupid fuck? And then JD Vance, was it college football? Excuse me, college football national championship, or was it the NFL where he broke the damn trophy just touching it? Everything he touches dies. It's like me with plants, which is another reason I'm not, a an outdoors person. I need to be though. Ooh, my video is getting, oh, we got a little popping off, but yeah, so my account, if you haven't noticed, on TikTok, it's been shit lately. I'm trying everything. The live really gave me a lot of hope yesterday morning. Um, college, you think? I think it was college. I think you're right. I don't hate the outdoors. I truly don't. If it was fall all the time, I would be outside all the time. With my pots, it gets too hot, and then my body, because it does not know how to regulate temperature, it does not do well in extreme climates of any kind, which is very limiting when traveling. I definitely have to prepare for it. Like my favorite thing that I think I've ever done is when we sandboarded in Abu Dhabi. It was so fun, but it's so fucking hot out there. I can't do it. I also wish I could just become self-sufficient and just drop off the face of the earth sometimes, but my doctor says that's my depression. I just think it's an intolerance to stupidity, and we're surrounded by fucking stupidity. San Diego's not always warm, but it's not as cool as people that live here say. Like, I remember growing up in Alabama, and like right now, when I go over to my friend's house, she's walking distance. So I'm literally in like a pair of lumberleg shorts, which, Ryan, I don't know your appearance, but if you have thicker thighs or plan to get thick thighs, it's great for like people that, are a little thicker than they would like to be, or like muscular people who are always, at the gym. But it's called lumber legs. I've had these shorts for 3 years, and they're just like the best thing. They're just the best thing ever. And I just realized, oh, that's JP's fur. I thought there was a stain on these, and I was like, I just fucking wash them. But yeah, I'm gonna walk over there, and I think it's, hey Siri, what's the weather like right now? Oh, it's 72. So that's easy shorts weather. But I'll walk outside in shorts when it's like 50 with a hoodie. You know what I mean? Like my legs never have to be warm, but my core does to stay warm. And then vice versa. Like they could be, because I have to wear compression leggings to work when I'm flaring. Um, I'm in Northern Oregon. It's kind of cold here. I'm bigger than my brothers. Isn't that the craziest shit? I was actually just thinking about the Navy. And I didn't have the best experiences in the Navy. I am glad I don't have student debt. I have to be very, very thankful for that. So let me make sure I say that. But because I do recognize I have a privilege that others did not. Um, like just the discrimination that would happen in the Navy. Like there were two gay people in our shop. I was a damage controlman. It's all guys. I was the only girl for most of it until like the very end, right before I left my ship. And I was one of the gay ones, and there was a gay guy, and he probably weighed like 100 pounds soaking wet. Back then, believe it or not, I only weighed 120. I was skinny AF. And if you don't, so I was a firefighter, so we would have to, do upkeep on firefighting systems, and a lot of the equipment we used was called like a P100, which is a portable firefighting system. And these things are like easy 300, 400 pounds. And every time you would have to haul them all the way across the ship. And it wasn't like you could put them on a dolly or anything. You had to haul them all the way across the ship by hand up to the flight deck so you could do your testing and all the maintenance. And they would always put me and little G. We literally called him little G because there was someone else named G, and he was a big one. Um, but me and little G, all 220 pounds of us combined on a heavy day, had to carry this 3 to 400 pound piece of equipment together every time. And I was literally like getting ready right before this. I was like, those discriminating little fucks. Like, I could understand expecting me to do it now because I do have a little more weight. I do have a little more muscle as well. But yeah, no, back then I could have blown away in the fucking wind. Like, I looked sickly on my deployment and they still made us do that. By the way, being a firefighter means you're a badass. Thank you. Thank you. I only had to fight a few fires in my time. There was actually a big one. It was kind of a mental fuck to me because it was as soon as I got, or I think I was on shore duty, but I was about to get medically retired. And there was a ship that caught on fire in our port here in San Diego. And all these teams from these ships were going to help, and even some shore duties, but I couldn't because my leg was in like a full brace because I just had knee reconstruction. It was it was the most useless feeling ever, man. It sucked. The only thing that sucks more is now that like being someone, because I was a respiratory therapist afterwards, at a trauma one center, actually like not even a mile away now. Um, my life is so backwards, by the way. When I made money, I lived further away because I was scared I couldn't afford rent here. Now I make half and pay double. And now I don't work at the hospital and I work even further north. But not being able to like actively save lives is kind of weird. You like, it's not that I want lives to be in danger, but like, I miss being able to help in that much of a way. I feel like I don't help a lot on YouTube and on TikTok. Like, people say I do, but it's hard to feel those effects because they're all online. It's not really a personal experience as much as we try to make it one. Like, I didn't want to show my background before, not because I'm ashamed of it or anything, but because they're freaks on the internet and they can find out. You give them the littlest piece of information and they find out. Um, but yeah, it's just an ass backwards and weird thing. Oh shit, that's no good. Yeah, everyone was okay. So the ship was in port. The most injuries that happen, which are common in fires, is like smoke inhalation, but they all had like SCBAs, which is it's like a breathing apparatus. Think about I mean, you see it, it's the mask that the people wear and the oxygen that the firefighters wear and the oxygen tanks on their back. It's the same thing on a naval ship. Um, but they're called SCBAs. And self-contained breathing apparatus, I think is what it means. It's been a while. I think your views do reach a lot. Our political world is crazy, and I think you help. I appreciate that, Ryan. I really do. It's just it's a different type of effect. Um, oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I used to hate SCBAs though. Oh my god, I almost broke a finger because after every drill we would do, the DC, because everyone on the ship is a firefighter, right? They have firefighting responsibilities. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. I'm gonna be honest. There was someone who I had been on the ship with for 2 years. We had done drills. We had even fought a fucking fire together, and we were in port doing drills on like a duty day, and they literally acted like they didn't know how to fucking don the equipment. it it was frustrating, but we would have to fill them after every drill, and we listed one time. We rolled really hard to the right, and my finger, I was trying to catch myself, and three, because I had them on one shoulder, three SCBAs slammed my finger in the door, and instead of going to medical on board, because I'm scared of medical and getting my nail removed, we sanitized a drill press in the machinist mate shop, and they like put it into my nail to drain out all the blood. But I didn't lose my nail, so that was cool. But yeah. So Ryan, it looks like no one's coming over here. So I'm gonna leave it to you. Do you think we should do a dual stream, see if we can get some people over here, but ultimately give TikTok the right of way? Like, all I really need, I love that this records for me and it posts after. Um, but all I really, really, really need is followers and watch hours to start to monetize, it might help, unfortunately. Yeah, I know. It sucks because I have a lot of freedom on this app, right? On YouTube. They're not, and it's not that I say anything like vile or harmful. We just know how TikTok is, and they get my ass so much, dude. They fucking flag me for everything. And it's just ridiculous. But I did say I had a surprise for you and just you. So you're gonna be the first to know. I am gonna tell them on TikTok. Fuck, I just fucked up my. This is not from Disney. This is supposed to be part of a boom mic, and I just fucked it up. Damn it. Anyways, I will be at No King's Day in San Diego. We're gonna be filming. We're gonna be doing some lives next Saturday. It's okay if you can't view it because I hope you were at a No King's Day um, demonstration as well. But yeah, so we'll be there. Hopefully, it's going to be a big turnout like it was last time. If you didn't know, last time I actually went to DC. I flew to DC with no fucking hotel, with nothing. Flew to DC. I was there about 36 hours, slept on planes and in the airport. That was it. And it was the smallest demonstration in the entire fucking country. I get in trouble on TikTok a lot and I don't make a video. See, that's crazy. Oregon King's Day get together. That sounds awesome. Like absolutely fucking awesome. Seriously. But I think you're right. I think we should queue up. And I encourage you, even if you're not like a creator, Ryan, document document the hell out of it and keep it in a way that's not strictly online. Like for me, um, granted, I'm gonna be filming a documentary, right? But if I ever feel like sketched out, oh, where'd it go? Oh no. Nope, that's the battery. Sorry, 1 second. This is why I need a new bag, Ryan, because this shit is. Oh, here it is. This little baby right here, a terabyte worth of memory that not even the government can access. Um, some people call me paranoid, but I would rather be paranoid and protected, personally. I absolutely plan on filming it all, and I have a way to put on hard drive. Yes. Yes, Ryan. That's what I'm talking about. Because again, like I'm gonna talk about it probably on my TikTok as well when we shift over there in a minute. I write down everything, my ideas, and this actually came from the Navy. Write this shit down because it used to be, and I'll use an example that I found today. It used to be extremely easy to find laws and information online. And I'm making a video I don't know if you've seen it. Kristi Noem was like, she told a reporter, "Don't you dare say that ICE is targeting people because of the color of their skin," even though we know that's what's happening. Like we've seen laws literally get passed saying that this is legal for it to happen. And so I was looking it up because she said, they target the worst of the worst. But then she went and said, in her example of the worst, violent criminals, those breaking our laws, who our laws. She didn't say America's laws. She said our laws. And it's very we need to be very critical on speech right now. Um and those with final removal orders. I don't think if you have a final removal order, you're the worst of the worst. I also don't think they're targeting just the worst of the worst because we've seen it. They've gone after children, they've gone after the elderly, they have snatched people from fucking immigration appointments. You really think the worst of the worst is going to be at a fucking immigration appointment or a fucking kindergarten graduation? Like, no. So I wanted to pull up behind me that, in fact, because a lot of people don't know this, they say they're breaking our laws. You only get a ticket. It's $50 to $250, right? She should have been jailed after she killed her dog. But, Ryan, if you want to laugh, I haven't watched the full thing yet, but for the 50th anniversary of SNL, I think it was like this past week or 2 weeks ago, Amy Poehler and Tina Fey. Amy Poehler was Pam Bondi and Tina Fey was Kristi Noem. And if you remember her doing Sarah Palin back in the day, I mean, she centered that and it was so fucking good. Um, but if you need a laugh, definitely do that. But anyways, I was trying to find so I could screenshot behind me like the exact law and provision that says like the punishment for crossing, your first time without a criminal history or whatever, since they're going after the worst of the worst. And it was so hard to find. Literally, I was trying to speak it into Google because I like voice dictated things so I can do 7 things at once. She was a better Palin than Sarah was. Indeed. In fucking deed. Tina Fey and Amy Poehler, if Lorne Michaels one ever steps down, which I don't think he will because it's a man with greed, um, he's even openly said that Tina Fey could take his spot with no practice as showrunner. Her and Amy Poehler are fucking geniuses, and the way they played that off is so funny because I think Kristi Noem and Pam Bondi wouldn't have been mad at it. I think they'd be like, "Oh, they proved a point. Maybe they're turning MAGA, girl." No. Anyways, if you're looking for affordable lav mics, by the way, because you said you are going to record it, and quality does hold up in court and it does help if you ever have extra money. And this is one of the things like I've used, you can see that from like the money I made beforehand. And a lot of it just comes out of my nonprofit paycheck now. But these are like little lav mics, right? And they're actually really cool. I got on like TikTok shop or something for like $53, which is cheap because they're good volume. They haven't died on me yet. They have like, so you'll see me actually clip it on right now. So this is all I have to do to get ready, lav mic wise for a TikTok live. Pop this out, pop out the magnet, literally, boom, do that. And you plug this end into your phone, just like that. Pop that up there. Grab my charger, because you can never have enough chargers in today's America. Adjust this lighting and log on to TikTok. Now, what does take time is like I'm gonna have to set up my GIFs and the audience control, which tell me if you think this, Ryan, really quick before I get started. I feel like when I put the whole audience control thing on, I think I'm monitored more. Because the times I forget it, they let me fucking go. But then you get, if you don't mark it, then you get like um flagged and banned. So I'm gonna do it to be safe. But actually, before we jump on, Ryan, is it okay with you? I'm gonna stay on here with you actually. I'm just gonna make Canva a new background for it really quick about No King's Day because I think it's really important. Um, I don't know if you've been able to see my videos today, but did you see that there was yet another mass shooting? And now dumbass fucking Cankles McTaco Tits is literally saying Watergate was a hoax, Ryan. Watergate was a hoax. Um, it's fucking crazy. Like, what? What do you mean Watergate was a hoax? But we'll make this about No King's Day. Also, they fired 2,000 people from the I haven't seen them today. Wow, he said, "Oh, it gets worse. It gets worse." They fired two, or they said laid off, but I want to say it's a permanent layoff. 2,000 people that worked for the Department of Education, mostly who specialized in special education. This is the 1940s playbook of Adolf Hitler. He said that disabled children, getting rid of them was cleansing, that they were unfit. It's fucking eugenics, and people are acting like I'm crazy for saying it. I don't understand. I really don't. Um, oh, No King's Day. Also, if you ever, because I like to help out possible future creators, because I think everyone should be creating right now while we still have the freedom. Fucking do it. I didn't think I was gonna get more than like 100 followers ever, and I'm sitting at like 33,000 combined, which is cool. If I can get that on here, I can literally quit my job and do content creation, and that's it. That's what I want to do, not content creation just to create and make money, but to mean something. Um, so if you ever need a free background remover, remove.bg, totally free. It might limit the size of it, but it's super easy. That day in Alaska, they should have handled. Yes. I completely fucking agree because this is crazy. Um, ooh, I like this one. This will go good against my black. So I also pay for CapCut Pro because I'm editing a lot. But yeah, remove.bg is actually better than CapCut on reliability and speed. So for example, I just found something right now. We're gonna save this. Nope, I don't. Oh fuck, I almost fucked up. Don't save the link. Save the image. Save image as. No. I also am a shitty typer, by the way. You just save it right there and then go back over to remove.bg. And it's free. I love free shit, man. It helps out creators so much. It's insane how much it helps creators. No King's Day. Open. And it did so well. Oh my god, I can't wait till you see this. Download free. Get rid of Trump's ugly ass face. Ryan, when I say if hell's real and you go to hell for hating people, like Donald Trump's gonna be it for me, and Pee Wee German, and Christina, this whole fucking admin. I used to feel sorry for him, but now I'm like, no, you're just as fucking complicit. Hello. Oh wait, no, that's actually gonna look terrible on my background because I have a black background. You can't see it. I'm an idiot. Okay, we'll try again. Logo and powerful list of people. Why don't they just make? Oh, okay. Found one. This is going to look really fucked up if anyone ever looks at my save because it literally, I'm just saving it as No King's White because it's white script. For the three of you who are in here right now, hello, hello, please comment. I can't see who you are right now, so just comment in here. I'm a Norse pagan, and I think if Jesus was real, he'd be appalled by MAGA. Well, that's why I always say, Ryan, that I think that Jesus and God would have been at odds. I think Jesus is more New Testament, right? And God is definitely Old Testament MAGA. Oh no, why did I do that? And for all of you that don't know what oh, I already lost two people. Whatever. That's okay. Let's try this one more time. Oh, it does such a fucking good job. Such a good job. Load. Oop, perfect. Cool. And any second now. Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, and then you just go on your phone and save it. I mean, if I had an Android, no offense to Androids, but if I had a fucking Android, I would not be able to do this. I love how everything, like I don't have like Apple Studio or anything. I literally run it from my 2020 MacBook with an M1 chip and a display dock, and I've got two cheap screens. I paid 200 bucks for both of them. One already has a fucking shadow on it. It is a piece of shit. But we make it work, but I can do that because of Apple's integration systems. But fuck, was it Tim Cook that came forward and like bowed down for Donnie? It's disgusting. Disgusting. And we are going to stay on till like 2, so we're going to have like an hour also. Return to home. Yeah, and it's like, and isn't he gay? Like, and Peter Thiel. Peter Thiel's gay. All of these gay people, and they hate gay people. Like, how do they think? And that should just tell you, that should tell you everything you need to know. That money is the root of all fucking evil. And if you don't have it, it doesn't matter if they say they're for you, you will never. See, Ryan, that's why I can't do cats. With my pots, my adrenaline is already like releases on its own, as I'm sure you see on here a lot. Like, I will fucking just randomly go from like to just pow, pow, pow. Um, but yeah, we're gonna do this for make it a flat PDF. Cool. But do you see how many steps have to go into this shit? They're ridiculous. They have no good thought process. MAGA and people are insane. Absolutely, they are. Absolutely. Spot on. Spot on, Ryan. As always. Um, Notes. Because then you have to resize it because you pull it up on TikTok and it like zooms it in. It's a whole bunch of steps that should have just been 2 minutes. But again, I couldn't do it without Apple's integration, and I admit that. Done. Why is this showing up differently? I don't like that. Oh, did I save it wrong? Mm, PNG. I don't know what that means. They're ridiculous. They have no good thought process. MAGA people are insane. They're insane and they're purposely undereducated. I mean, that's how the Republicans have kept their base for as long as they have. And unfortunately, it goes the same for Democrats. They don't want us to be politically literate so they can get away with more shit. It's it's just fucking nuts. I can't. But I digress. Okay, that worked that time. Actually, just do it like that. Yeah, and like people are like, they think if you're not an expert at something, right? The same people who are not experts, by the way. If I admit, hey, I really just got into politics like in 2024, I'm teaching myself. All of this, by the way, is me teaching myself. I have no experience in tech. Honestly, the jobs I've worked haven't needed tech, so I've lost that over the years. Um, but yeah, no, it's nuts, Ryan. And it's exhausting. But we finally got all the Wellbutrin and Effexor out of our system. Because if you didn't know, on those medications, you can't just like skip a few days and start over. You have to like wash out. And so that's what I have to do. But I'm day 3 on 150 of Wellbutrin again, so we're getting up there. Having a little more control. No Kings, beautiful. Almost going live, Ryan. Almost. Thank you for your patience. And thanks for being the only one on here. You're always so supportive. I appreciate you so much. I really do. And these do get posted. So if I ever do get a crowd, and this crowd ever watches this, shout out to Ryan, who is always watching simultaneous platforms, always supporting. Shout out, Ryan. Yeah, your sister went through that. Yeah, it's nuts, man. It's just nuts. All right, I have to add a live goal. We're gonna do the hat and mustache because I think it's funny. And audience control, cool. All right, Ryan. So I'm about to. Don't do that to me. Don't say I have to do everything again. Do everything again. I hate this. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. No King's Day. Cool. All right, that shows up beautifully. Damn, my hair is just. I gotta get my hair done. All right. So, chargers plugged in. I'm going live on TikTok right now, Ryan. Um, Up to you. Do you think I should stay on here, see if people move over, or should we just move it over there or do a dual stream? I'll let you decide because you are my top supporter. I think that's the problem when you have creators that their base is very much like the working class because not a lot of people have time on their Saturdays. Like, I get this is people's free time. Maybe try both for a little. All right, that's what we'll do then. That's what we'll do. Let's get into it. Oh, my eyebrows are shit. You know, whatever. The country's on fire. If my fucking eyebrow is shit, then I mean, it could be worse. It could always. It's gonna fucking bother me though. Ryan, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna fix this fucking eyebrow, and then I will be right back. I'm gonna keep this camera up. Feel free to watch a interview with Let's see if we can do this. I'll do this one just for you. I'm a big I've Had It fan, as people love to know. So while I'm gone, wait, or did I make it worse? Nope. Well, it's the I've Had It. They're interviewing Sophia Bush, who's actually like a theologian. It's weird. She like studied religion on purpose. She's not religious, but she studied it. But I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. And that is I've had it. And I love Angie. Oh my God. If she was not asexual, I would try to marry her. 1000%. All right, we're gonna get started on TikTok. So here we go. The thing with like TikTok though is that I hate having to do it from two different platforms, but because I'm on a Mac, they don't give you a stream key. Um, but yeah. So I have to do it from my phone. Ryan, hello. But I would much rather like be able to use my iPhone as a webcam, but I can't do that and do both. Fucking sucks. Oh my God. One thing about this webcam, this shit picks up everything. Everything. Oh God. Then I look like I'm a fucking freak. Whatever. This'll work. Hello, Alicia. Welcome in. Tanya, welcome in. Or Tanya. Sorry if I mispronounced that. We are live on TikTok and across the way. So if you want to join us over there, please do. But welcome in. Happy Sunday. And let's get to talking. I'm drinking a can full of chemicals for you guys. Oh, it's terrible. Oh my gosh, where'd I? We've got her. I was like, where did I put my shit? And shout out to Ryan, who is live on both, giving me support across platforms. This was supposed to be a TikTok only day, but guys, I mean, a YouTube only day, but didn't work that way. So we're on here. So let's get the conversation going. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. Has any, again, for those of you just joining in, we are just getting started. So it's going to depend on your likes and your shares. But no King's Day, Saturday, October 18th, find one near you. It is rumored to be the biggest protest in the country. And while I hope you participate, I also hope that if you do participate, you are safe about it, have safety measures, do not go alone, and have a way out with your information written down. Turn off your biometrics, which is like Face ID and stuff. I haven't had my Face ID on in like a year, but I did close YouTube, so only TikTok now. All right, no worries, no worries. Ryan, I actually think, should we just, I've got 40 minutes of literally just our conversation that's going to post. I think I'm going to end my stream on YouTube. I think I am just going to go over here. But I need your guys' support across both platforms. Yes, Venmo is here, but I'm actually not asking for your money right now. I'm asking for your support on the tube that you use. Um, well, someone who seems to have his little Pee-wee German say that he has planetary powers. I'll let you figure out who that is. But I'm really excited because I got my shirt and I wore it on Friday, I think. It says, "Imagine being afraid of diversity and not dictatorship." And Ryan, I just want to say thank you directly on YouTube again, always for your support. We're going to end this stream and go directly over to YouTube or to TikTok at Redwhiteandwtf, same as this username, if anyone sees this and wants to come over.